Poe Report, Poe Report. What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Silas. So right now, man, it's a sad day in hip hop. It ain't a sad day to some of these man-hating women out here, but man, we just seen the lynching of $1 billion black man. So yeah, man. So it's crazy how somebody can get time for booking prostitutes and didn't even have sex with one prostitute. He watched the prostitutes have sex with his girl. Everything was consensual. They had the prostitutes that said everything was consensual. Everything was consensual. This is the first time in history that they wanted to give somebody 11 years for buying prostitutes. The person buying the prostitutes got more time than the people that was selling the prostitutes or selling the drugs. They got immunity. So basically they were looking to lynch this man. You guys can't see that? Everything was consensual. They said they had all kind of rape and drug shit on the tapes. Come to find out there was none of that on the tapes. So instead of saying, okay, I'm charging Diddy for buying prostitutes, why don't you just come out and tell the truth? Boom, I'm giving Diddy time for beating up Cassie. He gonna get 4 years for that. You feel me? They don't wanna come out and say that because that's not a sentence for that. But they gonna give this man time for buying sex. You feel me? Buying sex. You know what I mean? Just cause you don't like the man. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, but people like Kodak Black and all of these other motherfuckers can get immunity. Why? Because they put fucking negative shit into the black community. They put negative stereotypes into the black community. Future and all of these motherfuckers, they can walk free because of this shit. You feel me? Young Thug walks free. Why? Because he preaches hate. He puts poison into the black community. Puffy was the first person I ever heard say something about black excellence. Black people stand up, doing things for black people. You know what I mean? Entrepreneurship. Who else you heard coin the phrase black excellence before Puffy did? You know what I'm saying? This is a lynching of a $1 billion black man, and our people can't even see that shit. You feel me? First of all, you know, they said they gamed Cassie and coerced Cassie into doing this and doing that. But I feel like shit. The lawyers were like, damn, it seemed like Cassie can get pimped. I can pimp her too. Let me put some shit in her head and say this and say that, because there was already somebody that came out and said they were coerced by the damn lawyers to go against Diddy. You don't think they coerced Cassie? She's dumb. You feel me? She can get Diddy pimped the bitch. So nigga, the judges was like, the lawyers was like, okay, I'm gonna pimp this bitch, get this money off this girl, and do this and do that. You feel me? She took $30 million from this man and still went on the stand and testified. That's your lawyers in your ear trying to get that money. Oh no, we taking this to court. He going to jail. He going to prison. This shit is crazy. And social media helped bring this black man down, bro. It's a damn shame. I'm not against domestic violence, but I'm not for domestic violence. I'm against domestic violence. I'm sorry. I'm against domestic violence. But it's not worth the 11 years they tried to give him and none of that. This is the domestic violence shit. All of this stems for beating up Cassie. But if that was the case, you might as well have gave Chris Brown 4 years. But females is lined up to take pictures with Chris Brown and kiss Chris Brown's ass. But I bet you if that was on tape, they'll look at shit totally different about Chris Brown. The world is really stupid, you feel me? You know what I mean? You love Chris Brown, but Chris Brown, Rihanna had big old, everything was wrong with her, shit. He beat dog breaks off of Rihanna, but y'all don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, so I don't know, man. I hope our people get it right, man, and quit letting outsiders try and tear us down from our people, man. You know what I mean? I hope Diddy come out of jail and come back stronger and not befriend some of these people that turn their back on him. You know what I'm saying? And it shows a bitter woman, a scorned woman to try and take you down. You know what I mean? She sat there and watched all of this shit. You know what I mean? And she's like, I left Diddy with nothing. I left Diddy with nothing after I got slutted out and everything. I left Diddy with nothing. You feel me? And so her husband was in her ear like, we need to get this money. We need to paint this man to be a monster. This is our family. So they did that. And they tore him down. And they used social media to tear him down. And she got 30 million and some off of that shit. Man, this world is crazy, man. The first time in history, a man got sent to prison for that long for buying sex, and he was a first-time offender. And the pimps and the drug dealers that sold this shit to him ain't get no time. That's the government after a black billion-dollar powerful black man. Yeah. Poe Report, I'm out.